What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another unboxing video brought to you by Kaiju's Unboxing Reviews. If you guys like the channel, hit that subscribe button, give the video a like, share with anybody you think you like the content of the channel. Hit that bell notification right away so you are notified when videos drop like this one. Yeah, we are back for another unboxing and review, and this is a really exciting one. This is, I think, a fan favorite for a lot of people. This is a very obscure figure in a lot of ways. And, of course, I had to dress appropriately for it because this is kind of the buzz in the talk of the town right now for collector-wise and Godzilla fandom. So, I had to, get one myself and everything. And, of course, unbox it and get a good look at it and show you guys from my perspective and everything. So yeah, I am really excited to look at this one because it looks phenomenal. It came out of nowhere, and I think we were all really surprised by it, and I think we were all genuinely happy with this release in every way. So let's get right into the unboxing. All right, guys, here it is in all of its huge glory. Oh my goodness gracious. Oh, and of course, we talk about the boxes and we just have to give some shout out, to the box designers and all that stuff. I mean, because I know that, there isn't a lot of art that goes on this box because most of the sides are just covered in your typical box and everything are made of your typical box. But the front is done by somebody who takes a photo and stuff like that and does some editing and everything like that and makes it appealing and stuff like that. So I love seeing these boxes. I love seeing the 30 centimeter X plus figure boxes and stuff like that because you always get this colorful design on it and everything like that, or picture. And it adds to the excitement, honestly, for when you get this actual figure and stuff. And I'm really excited for this. I really am. So yeah, here's the box. As you can see, we are talking about X plus figure, and this is from the favorite Sculptors line, the 30 centimeter line also, and this is Godzilla 1984, the Cybot version. And with the indication of the yellow sticker, it is a RIC exclusive. So it comes from X Plus's site exclusively. You guys have seen enough, I think, on this channel to know what a RIC exclusive is. It always comes with a little bit extra, whether it be a light up or an extra feature or an extra figure, something like that, something that makes it special compared to everything else. And it's only sold from their website only. So that's the only way to get that kind of stuff. So if you want something like that, go join their website and everything. They do ship to the US and everything like that. They have a US X Plus site and everything. So they usually hit the Japanese X Plus site and then goes to the English site. So you can get it whatever way. And we have the chance to get this kind of stuff and everything. So it's really great to have it. I highly suggest it. That's the best way to get this kind of stuff and the fastest way to get this stuff. So yeah, if you're not a member, go join. You won't be disappointed because I think the RICs, for the most part, I would say 90% of the time are the better choices, honestly, and everything. So, but yeah, this is our figure. I'm not going to get too much into this box and everything. You know what we're talking about today. And, let's just get right into this because, I need to see this guy and everything. So, yeah, let's do it. And here he is, guys, front and center. Oh my goodness gracious. Woo, this is, this is nice. This is really, really cool. This is a big boy. This is a big boy. As you can see, he is no slouch. This is, I mean, when they're saying 30, this is 30, this is 30 and beyond, honestly. This is a big boy. So, yeah, we are talking about the X Plus FSL 30 centimeter line, Godzilla Cybot from Godzilla 1984 or Return of Godzilla 1985. Yeah, this is crazy. Like I said, this is such a unique release that I am so glad we got this because you know, the Cybot itself, the iteration, the prop itself was so critical for the making of Godzilla 1984 that, you know, it's literally in half the shots, honestly. So we really needed uh, a figure representation of this prop because it just means so much, you know, especially for it being so much in the movie and everything. So it's really cool that X Plus worked with Monster Maker 28, which this figure is based off of. It's based off of the Monster Maker 28 model kit, and it was released in 2018. So it's a little bit, you know, it's got some years under it and everything like that. But it's super highly sought after, and it's super expensive on the aftermarket, honestly. So if you want something like this, it's really hard to find and everything. But with X Plus working with Monster Maker 28 and Niwa San himself, I'm glad that they're working together to give us these cool kits in vinyl form and making them very affordable, and they're already put together. So you don't have to worry about that stuff. Like that is just awesome to me. And I've said it before, and I'll say it again. Like the FSL line is my favorite line of X Plus, hands down. Better than Defo Reel, better than Gigantic, better than the 25 centimeter. It's the greatest. Like I love the 30 centimeter line overall and everything, but like FSL line itself, all those special releases that are based off of kits are just spectacular, and I love that they do this stuff. It sucks that we only get like one, maybe two, if we're lucky, a year. I wish it would be more, you know, a year and stuff like that. But man, when they are bringing out an FSL figure, it's top notch, man, and I cannot wait to get them. So this is no no exception, honestly, and I'm just super excited to get this. Yeah, and as you can see, I mean, this thing is just brought from the film right into our living rooms. It really is, with the detail, with the sculpt, everything down to the nails, to the texture. Just everything is just top notch, and I just absolutely love it. Niwa, the sculptor who is responsible for this original sculpt and everything, I mean, just blew it out of the water, man. He really did. I mean, everything is just pinpoint accuracy, and you just can't get any better than that. From the teeth to the gums to the lips, like everything. I mean, I was even looking at its mouth and everything like that, and it's got like the texture from the mouth and everything. And you saw a lot of that in the film with a lot of the close-ups of the roars and stuff like that. Like you know, that's in the sculpt. It's super crazy, and it's just absolutely amazing. And you know, like I said, down to the even pose, it looks like the Cybot. You know, it doesn't look like the suit or a man in suit. It looks like it's the um, animatronic, you know, people moving it manually and everything like that. It's just absolutely phenomenal. It's a great sculpt. He just nailed this completely, and just X Plus bringing it out in the vinyl form, you know, and everything is really awesome. And they did a superb job um, putting it all together and casting it into vinyl and stuff like that. So, you know, and even the paint job. The paint job is really great. It's more of a lighter tone, I would say. Um, I think the darker tone would have been a little bit better. Even the spines, I think, could have been a little bit whiter and everything like that. Um, but overall, I still really like it. I'm not going to really nitpick that too much because I still really dig the overall paint job on this and stuff like that. And even in the eyes, you know, they did the little red veins, you know, in the back of his eyes and stuff like that. You saw that a lot in the close-up shots and stuff like that, where his eyes were really bloodshot and everything, with the veins kind of coming down. And they actually put some in this paint job into the eyes and stuff like that. So that's really cool to see. You know, attention to detail is always nice and appreciated and stuff like that. So this iteration of Godzilla, like I said, is super special. You know, like I said, this is all a giant robot. It really is. They use, like I said, most of the close-up shots in the film was based off the Cybot itself. not the actual suit. So a lot of the roaring, a lot of the jaw movement, the lips, eyes and all that stuff, that's all from the Cybot, honestly. And that's why I say this is a very special representation and piece, in Godzilla history, because it played a pivotal role in that movie itself. But this whole suit was a cool reimagination, or bringing back kind of some of Godzilla's roots. Because I say that because from um, 62 all the way up into this one, or 75, Godzilla's suit changed several times and stuff like that, and it wasn't like the first two, like 54 and 55 and stuff like that. So and what I'm referring to is that when they made this suit, um, they wanted to make it more like the 55 and 54 suit. So they brought back the ear design, where they actually put the ears on him, and you can see that right up here and everything. So they brought that back. They also brought back the four-toed feet for Godzilla. For the longest time, they had three toes and everything like that. So they brought that back, which I absolutely love. And then obviously in the Heisei era, they kind of stuck with that and everything, with the ears and the toes and stuff like that. And that was kind of his go-to look, if you will, kind of thing. So it was nice to kind of see that and everything come back and stuff, and show homage to the original films, that really sparked this life into Godzilla and everything like that. So, but yeah, this, and then they made this huge Cybot that's with full of computer chips and hydraulics and stuff like that, and this thing was master taking under its own. This thing was 16 feet tall and weighed over a ton. I think it was like 1.2 tons. So that's 1,200 pounds, honestly, and that's a lot. That thing is just ginormous, and I just love the pictures of some of the actors standing next to this thing, and just kind of showing you the sheer size of it was just breathtaking, honestly. And it was cool to see that and stuff like that. I was like, oh my gosh, and just learning about this stuff, about the films and kind of what kind of went into them and stuff. It's really, really special. And this representation of Godzilla, the Cybot, got a lot of actual promotion time and used to promote the film a lot. It went to a lot of festivals and everything like that. It went to in other ways of promoting Godzilla films as the Heisei era went on and everything like that. It would show up to festivals and stuff like that for promotion, getting the people intrigued about it. It's just a sight to see, honestly, too. This 16-foot robotic Godzilla kind of roaring and moving and stuff like that is pretty insane, honestly, and stuff. So it definitely did a lot, I think, for the genre itself and the film franchise of Godzilla, because it was helped to promote, bring people in, make it intriguing for viewers and fans and stuff like that, and whatever, and it's nice to see that we are getting a nice representation of this figure. And now there has been other kits that have been made of the Cybot and everything like that, but not as big as this one, and not as intricate and as screen accurate or prop accurate, as you will. And what's really cool about the Cybot is that it was one of three in the whole genre of Godzilla movies so far, mind you, so far, but that actually might just stay like that, is that there's only been three animatronic representations of Godzilla ever made. And the first one actually goes to the Cybot, honestly. And that was the first animatronic Godzilla that they ever made. They followed that up with Godzilla 1998, the US version. And, they did make a big kind of Cybot or animatronic Godzilla in that film and stuff like that. They use it for a few shots, as you can see in the opening of 98, where it comes ashore and he picks up the truck full of fish and everything like that, and he's kind of swinging it. That's actually the Cybot and everything like that. And then follow that up with Shin Godzilla. They actually made a animatronic Godzilla too, but actually never actually made it into the film. They made it and they had every intention of using it, but then they decided that it was just easier to do full CGI, so then they scrapped it, so it never actually got used. So, at least the other two were actually put on film and stuff like that. The other one actually didn't even make it. So it's in rare company that this thing actually is just one of 3 ever built for a Godzilla film and stuff like that. And he was definitely used the most, honestly, out of all of them. And it's funny because this Cybot, the idea and the inspiration of making it actually came from the 1976 King Kong film when they made their 40-foot animatronic King Kong. And you can really tell at the end when he's captured and he's shown off to people and everything like that, you can obviously see that it is a big giant robot and it's just goofy looking and everything like that. But that's where they kind of got the idea and the inspiration that they remembered that they saw that and they're like, hey, like maybe we should kind of do our own and just a different take on it and everything. And it's great. Like it's different for the film and everything like that. It's a different Godzilla look and feel to it and everything like that. You mix the Cybot with the suit acting, and it's a cool combination and everything. And it's very unique and in that aspect and stuff like that. So, and also what's really special about this is like I mentioned earlier, the RIC version. So like I said, it is a special option or an extra that comes with the RIC. And honestly, I was really excited to see this when they put this on the X Plus RIC site. And it wasn't a light up, it wasn't anything like that, because I'm not a big light up fan and stuff like that, but I will get my fair share of light ups. But I also really prefer the extra figures, the extra little things that can go with an actual figure. And this one didn't disappoint because I was really excited about this and stuff. So let's show that off right now. Here it is. This ugly little spud, if you will. This is the extra or Rick feature, if you will. This is the sea louse or the chakras. Um, this thing is just nasty, ugly looking. It's gross, but I'm glad they put this in there, honestly, because this was a big part in the beginning of the film. And I will tell you that this thing scared the shit out of me. It really, it really did. Like, this thing gave me nightmares. I was not expecting this thing on that boat, and what the main character found on that boat was just um, bodies, of this thing just sucking the blood out of everybody, and stuff like that. And this thing was just creepy AF. It really, really was. But nowadays, like, I'm glad I have some representation of him or of it, really. And it's really, really cool. I actually bought a little model kit of it and still want to get that put together and everything. But having this in the vinyl form is really, really cool. And if you've seen the film, that this attacked the main character, and he was actually luckily able to kill it and everything. But obviously, the other crewmen put up a fight and tried to kill it and everything, but weren't successful. But what's really, really cool is that I think on the side there, you can kind of see there's a hole there, and actually something goes in it. And there you go. That's what goes in it. It's a big harpoon that obviously one of the crew members tried to kill it with it and everything. This is a really cool extra to put in there with it. Like, just having the sea louse was awesome, but then just putting this little extra in it is just amazing. It really is. Like, it does so much for these figures that you just love, and you love seeing these extra things that coincide with the movie and moments in the movie that we don't have anything of, that us collectors want to have. We really, really do. Honestly, we want stuff like this. We want stuff that's unique. If it's like, things like this, or vehicles or humans, or, whatever kind of prop it is, We want to see that kind of stuff. So this is really, really cool. I really do dig this. Um, so yeah, that was great to have as a RIC extra. I was all on board for the RIC extra when it's an extra figure like this, because this makes it really, really special. So, but yeah, just super creepy. And yeah. All right, let's do a couple quick size comparisons, then we'll get out of here. All right, guys. So here's my first quick size comparison. I just kind of wanted to show this off. This is the 30 centimeter 1967 Son of Godzilla, and as of several a couple minutes ago, this guy was the biggest 30 centimeter Godzilla that was out there. He has been beaten by the Cybot himself. That Yeah, this is the biggest one, and I was blown away with how huge this guy is. Um, but seeing the Cybot now, and you can see him put together, he is bigger than the 67. So the Cybot is now the king of the 30 centimeter figures, um, according to height and everything like that. So he reigns supreme. And yeah, there is nobody else that is bigger than him currently. Who knows? We'll see what happens. Obviously, you'll have to go up bigger. But I think this is originally supposed to be a 36 centimeter kit and everything. So he probably translates down to like 34 centimeters, honestly, because you do lose some height in the transfer from resin to vinyl. So he is very, very big. And this one's probably like 33 centimeters, maybe. So yeah, super close. But yeah, the king is the Cybot. So, all right. So I just wanted to get this in there real quick. I haven't done a bunch of size comparisons in a while, but this is the Yuji Sakai 1984 Godzilla. I kind of want to just put this in there to kind of give you a comparison of how big this guy is compared to the Cybot. And as you can see, it's night and day. But it's cool that now we have both representations of that Godzilla in that film in figure form, honestly. And it's just it's amazing and crazy to think, honestly, because I never would have thought we would have gotten the Cybot in a vinyl release, and it's been really, really cool, and I think a very popular reaction by all fans and stuff like that. So, but yeah, it's, I mean, look at the difference. I mean, you're talking, suit accuracy here with the Yuji Sakai, and then the Cybot, which represents the cybernetic or the animatronic Godzilla in his own right and stuff like that. So, but yeah, these are the two that were used in that film and everything, and it's just really, really great. And honestly, as much as I like the Yuji Sakai Godzilla 84, I would love to get the Monster Maker 28 Godzilla 1984 as a vinyl release. So that's my hope. That's my kind of wish kind of thing, that if we could get that, that would just be amazing, because I love that sculpt more, and I like the pose more. It's more action. um it's just more movement in it and stuff like that. This is very static, and this is basically kind of what he looked like, when he's staring down like the Super X and everything like that. And when he's standing still, this is kind of his form and his stance overall and his look. So which is great and everything. I just want a little bit more action and movement to my figures. And I love the Cybot because he looks like he's moving, and he's got his arms out, kind of resembling like how the Cybot would move and stuff like that. It wasn't just up and down kind of thing. It would kind of um, wave around and left and right, and how they were trying to control it and stuff like that, kind of make it very natural looking. But at the same time, it is a robot, so it's not going to be the smoothest movement and stuff like that in the world. So well, yeah. All right, guys. Yeah, and that is it. That is the whole kit and caboodle and everything. Yeah, this release is been a pleasant surprise, and I hope X Plus keeps surprising us with this kind of stuff, because like I stated before, this is the stuff that us collectors want. We want the different stuff. We want the stuff that hasn't been released yet, that we're finally going to get in a figure form for the first time, kind of thing. And there's so many things to do, especially in the FSL line. There's so many kits to cover and so many characters to put out there that, like, it's almost endless, honestly. and they've done a great job with the 30 centimeter line and everything, but keep giving us characters that we haven't had yet. And I stick with the 30 centimeter line. So the 25 is kind of, it's nice to see, but I don't go after those figures. So anything 30 and above, I'm going to grab it. So keep putting out new 30 centimeter figures, and I will definitely keep buying them for sure, because it is a really nice change. And I think overall their presentation and all the detail just translates very well in a 30 centimeter figure instead of the smaller ones and stuff like that. So, and then the giants, honestly, I can't do giants anymore. Like, I just don't have the room. So gigantic sizes are just, those might be coming to an end for me too, honestly. But yeah, this is just really, really special. I don't know if I've ever told this on the channel before, but Godzilla 1985, along with Mothra versus Godzilla, was my first Godzilla film I ever watched. I don't know exactly which one I watched first. It's kind of like a 1A, 1B type thing, because honestly, I watched it on a VHS, and they were both recorded on the same VHS. So they're both my number ones, honestly. And but it's great to have this, and it brings back a lot of memories. And it's just good to know that I have another representation of one of my first Godzilla movies I ever watched, and stuff like that, and kind of completes almost the set, honestly. Now, if we just got a Super X to go along with this guy, that would be amazing, because he's so much bigger and everything like that. But give us a little bit bigger Super X than the one that we got for the Yuji Sakai kit and set and everything like that. I would be really, really happy. So, but yeah, it's just great. They did a great job. Expos did a great job. Monster Maker 28 did a great job. And I'm just glad that I don't have to pay all this money to try to get this kit and stuff like that and get it built and painted and stuff like that, because I mean, that is very costly. And this was super manageable, and I'm just so happy that I got this in the collection. So that is it for me. Thank you all for watching. Please remember, when I hit 800 subscribers, I am doing my next giveaway. So at least let's keep churning it out. Let's keep sharing, subscribing, tell a friend, anything and any way to get to 800. We are doing my next giveaway. I think it's a great package of a bunch of -1 Godzilla stuff. So hopefully you all like it and everything. And let's just keep going. And we're almost there, honestly. But yeah, thank you all for the support, continued support, all the new members that join. Thank you. Yeah, it's a lot of fun doing this, and I do this for a passion, of mine and everything, and just wanted to show off stuff that maybe some people can't afford or get and stuff like that, and just kind of nice to kind of see and everything. So, but yeah, let me know if you guys got this, what you guys think of it. What other things in the FSL line should they bring up? Is there any other kit that you know of that would be really cool release for X Plus, or just a character that hasn't been released in like the bigger 30 centimeter line? Who do you want to see, get released and stuff like that? I'd be curious to know. So leave it in the comments in the video and stuff like that, and we can chat and everything. So, but yeah, thank you guys for watching. Really do appreciate it. And also follow me on Monsters with Attitudes. We do podcasting, we do interviews, we do box days, we do all that kind of fun stuff about kaiju and tokusatsu related subjects. So go follow us on all of our socials over there. We are doing a giveaway at the end of May. So please go subscribe to the channel and join our Facebook group, and you will be entered into that drawing. And we have like 10 things we're giving away, and it's pretty cool stuff. So please go check that out, and stay into contact with us, and we'll let you know when the show is and everything. So please support me there. Please support here as always. And yeah, I think that's it for me. So thank you for watching, and until next time, later.